LARENZ Tate.
Hi,
Welcome to
Mac.
Flip Your Week. How are you?
I'm doing well.
First thing I want to know is Rashad Tate or LARENZ Tate, who's got the better wardrobe?
Ooh, that's crazy. That's a good question, Max. Who has the better wardrobe, Rashad or myself? I'm gonna lean towards my closet is alright. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. We have two different flex. I got a different flex than with Rashad. Rashad is, as you know, he's suit and tie. He's a politician, but in that politician, I wanted to make sure that he had style, right? And we have a fantastic wardrobe department and stylists who understand, when we are in the power universe, everybody has to show up and show out. So his wardrobe is incredible. But for me, I have a little bit more variety.
I love how serious you're taking this question. LARENZ, no, seriously, you're really let me just explain.
Explain, no, Max, because I'm gonna tell you, because wardrobe is for real. Because I take pride in, when I show up. You know what I mean? Because I remember the time where I couldn't afford to have fly, wardrobe. So yeah, so I'm gonna lean towards myself.
Okay, all right, okay. Tell me we're gonna get more of this kind of dodgy, pretty G'd up politician this season. What can I expect?
We have to. That's the only way. It's the only reason I showed up. You know what I mean? We got to get a little bit more of Rashad, and I think what we'll get a chance to see is a little bit more of his backstory. In the Power series, we were just really planting seeds. In this particular show, we get a chance to see those seeds sort of flourish and come to fruition. And you might have a little bit of his past show up, and it allows us to get a better sense of his reasoning as to why he is so driven. We get a chance to see why he will stop at nothing.
Listen, you've had such a long, incredible career, and you're always smiling, which is such a beautiful thing to see. It made me think a little bit about how you feel when you think about where the game was and where it is now, and seeing Curtis Jackson do what he's done beautifully, and now certain people like Michelle Yeoh, people are getting nominations. Is it better? What's your opinion?
I think it's gotten better because we have pushed for things to get better. I think if we hadn't pushed so much, it would be status quo. There wouldn't be as much inclusion. There wouldn't be the same kind of acknowledgments that we're getting, and the kinds of opportunities that are present now probably wouldn't be. Case in point, as we point out, 50 Cent, he's been able to come in and use his business sensibilities and apply them from music to the entertainment Hollywood industry. And I think he's done a fantastic job. The thing about him, he will stop. He's got a little Rashad in him. He will stop at nothing. 50 is like, he's on a mission. I talk to him, I'm like, bro, how many shows do you have? He's like, yo, my man, I got a lot of them, bro. LARENZ, I got them. I'm like, that's great. I said, bro, every time I get on social media or I'm looking in the trades, you're doing something. And it really is the kind of thing that, inspires me. I'm motivated by that. And he's making a real impact in the industry. And he's not here just by mistake. He's earned it, and he's doing his thing. And so it's much better, but we still have a long ways to go, because the truth of the matter is, when we talk about that inclusion, the truth is, people of color, we don't actually run, a lot of the studios. We don't run them that will allow us to have more inclusion.
I love your energy. It's cool. You're a proper positive person, which makes sense because I stalked your Instagram today.
Oh, did you?
Firstly, you need to teach me the flexing, that looks you just got that nailed. So what is the secret to all of that, by the way? Do you have somebody who just wifey inspire you, or do you just look at you and lick your lips? Okay. Okay, LARENZ, what is the secret to a hot selfie? Because you are rinsing them right now on Instagram.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, a lot of those times, they're in the moment. If I'm out and about, my wife oftentimes I'll say, "Hey, can I get you to take a pic?" She takes a pic. My brothers, whoever I'm around at the moment. Max, if you were around and we were hanging out and it was in the moment, I might say, Max, go ahead. What you think?
Great. So I would be like your photographer. You know when you see these memes where somebody's almost on the ground to try and get the right angle for their friend? I would be that person.
But you wouldn't have to go, I don't want you to have to go that far, but in the moment, and then I'll say, "Hey Max, do you want me to take this is
That's so generous. But what's the rules? Because we have a rule in our friend circle. If you and I had an image together and we were out and you took a few, you don't post that picture without me also getting approval, because if you look good and I look a little bit dodgy, that's cruel, that's hating. So do you have that same rule?
I don't have that protocol. I mean, it's like, whatever. But I like the concept there, because everybody has to be equal. We have to be on the equal playing field. So I understand that. Yeah, I get it.
You have a lot of really positive quotes that you say, but I like the bit that you always end with.
You dig.
You dig. You dig.
Yeah, because that's something that I grew up hearing my dad say and my uncles, and it was one of those things that just says, whatever you say and whatever thing that you state, when you put your dig, it's like period. But it's kind of smooth too. You know what I mean? You dig?
You know what's mad? You are so cool and so sweet and nice as a person. When I watch you as Rashad, you are so like a G. You're like, and you're so tough, and that suits you too. So it's like, whoa, you're so different. I love that you can just switch it up. You must have so much fun when you play a character like that, because you're so different.
Yes, and it's the character that I would, if I was watching that show, that's how I would want to play it. He's the guy that can do and say the kind of things that we can't always say, right? And we can't do, but he can do it unapologetically. Of course, he does it behind closed doors, and the writers, they allow me to do that. I'll take chances, I'll say something, and then they begin to write to that. I just love to be able to play someone that can walk into a room, he's smiling, he's high-fiving, he's hugging the babies, he's telling everybody everything is good, and then he just turns and flips the switch, and it's just something else. And to be able to sort of play that duality is just fun. It's not even a job, it's like a playground, man, and I get a chance to do exactly what I want to do.
Thank you so much. Okay, take care. Have a great day.
Take care, Max. Thank you so much.
Bye.